So we've developed a plan internally within Special Operations to address responses to COVID-19 situations where critical infrastructure may have been exposed and or contaminated with the COVID-19 virus. It involves buildings, but it also involves emergency response vehicles. So our members dress in what is known as level B attire. So it's they're plasticized type PPE that is, it's rainwater, chemical resistant, and they're also wearing self-contained breathing apparatus. So they're bringing in the highest level of respiratory protection when they conduct this operation. So we work with our fire department infectious control officer to identify exactly where we need to be inside of a building. Traditionally, that's where a known positive patient has been. They go in and they apply a sanitizing product to disinfect the areas where that person's known to have traveled. They'll do desktops, on chairs, under chairs. They'll do walls. It's very case specific, and it's very dependent upon the data and the intel we can get through tracing where that person has been. So we're applying a solution mixed with water. We're doing it via either backpack or paint sprayers. The solution that we're using right now is known to have a 10-minute downtime. If we have areas that are more susceptible to further contact, we do more of a technical decon. Areas like that would include door handles, desktops, phones, and things like that, where they'll go behind a spray application. 10 to 15 minutes later, they'll wipe the surfaces down just as a more technical type operation. Again, it's the same basic format. We'll get in with paint sprayers. They'll start cleaning at ceiling level. They'll work their way down the walls, across the stretcher, the bench surfaces, down to the floor. They'll do the back doors. So they essentially start towards the front of the box, the patient treatment area, and they work their way back out the doors. We'll close the doors, allow it to sit for 10 minutes, and then they'll go back in and wipe down the surfaces. In order to decon ourselves, we have a pre-scripted policy where we do a rinse, wash, rinse format, which means that responder is first rinsed off, that water's contained. They'll step into another area where they're washed with the sanitizing product. They're given 10 minutes also, and then they'll step into a final area where they're rinsed off, they're clean. They'll step out, and we have a doffing procedure for all of our PPE. We've identified the need to maintain our response capability and also to protect our critical infrastructure. We're providing a service now, but we can't become victims of COVID virus ourselves. So it's an effort that the fire department's established to maintain the highest degree of service to the community.